I guess this is what my hair is gonna do today. So this is what Michigan weather has my hair doing. I don't know. Help me. It's just starting to really like get frizzy for some reason. You know? I don't know. Hey loves. So it's been a while. Which is, you guys most of you guys know, if you guys have been kind of looking at me on social media and stuff like that. If you aren't, why? Secondly, I've been on vacation for like birthday things and stuff like that. I didn't really film that because it was a little bit personal. I was hanging out with friends and family and stuff, and not everybody wants a camera in their face. Hopefully some of y'all do understand. Also, like, I was sick for a minute, so I had to take some time off. If you're ever sick or something like that, take care of yourself. You only got one body and you got one mind, and you want to keep those two things like ready and available. You know what I'm saying? So just take care of yourself, just like how I did. Today, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna talk about some books that I bought. Some of these are old, some of these are new. Some of you guys may have recognized, but a lot of people were asking me like, what do I read and stuff like that. And this actually like came up when I was just talking to a friend today. So yeah, like I just figured that maybe you guys would want to actually see that. So maybe you can like fill up your library later on, and you know, these are just like a couple of things that I would recommend to you because these are some pretty darn good books. Well, the first book that I'm going to talk about, it was actually because I used to have a book club. I know. I used to have a book club. It didn't really turn out very well because of the fact everybody had really, really busy schedules and everything like that. So I just ended up like kind of like canceling it, putting on a back burner and everything. But this was one of the very first books that we read. It's The Girl on the Train. It is by Paula Hawkins. This book could not get any like closer to a movie in your life, okay? It's a mystery book. I'm trying not to give like too much away, by the way, so spoiler maybe. So yeah, like this is a book that's going to get as close to the movie as you could possibly get. Very, very good book. Warning, if you really like mysteries and stuff like that, this book you are not going to be able to put down, period. Point blank, period. You're not going to be able to put it down. Because I mean, there's so many twists and turns. At the beginning, it's kind of like, but it's kind of putting you in a place setting as to where everything is and how everything works and stuff. But yeah, get this. So this next book that I'm going to be talking about it's pretty old. I bought it like a couple years ago, I do believe. It's Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur. Oh my god, I can't say her name very well. I'm so sorry. Look, I love you, whoever you are. This book is so good. Like, and it's not only poems, but it's also like statements for life that you should, or advice for life that you should carry with you like throughout life, if that makes sense. Like, I'm trying not to give it away or anything like that, even though this is like a poetry type of book and haiku and everything like that. Like, oh my god, like the meaning is so deep and thoughtful. Like, if you really want something that's going to stimulate you intellectually, especially as a woman, this book is like very, 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 very good. Even men, I'm not even saying like just like women have to read this book, but it is kind of geared more towards women. But like men, you can read this too and kind of get into the female perspective a little bit. This is a really, really good book for you guys to actually like, you know, read, take some advice from for life, empower you, everything like that. This is such a great book. This book I'm reading right now, I'm actually in the middle of it right now. It's pretty good. I haven't really gotten too far into it. My bookmark's still in there. But it's called Mosquitoland. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's called Mosquitoland. It's about a girl. I mean, at the beginning of the book, they pretty much make it clear that her parents are split up. And you know, she's going through things, and her parents are like kind of pulling her one way and the other, but then she ends up deciding to go on a trip. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say anything else about it or anything, but this book is very good, especially for like teens. If you're like a teenager and you're looking for a good book, I feel like this is like a really good book for you. Especially it's almost along the lines of, I don't want to say it's like Perks of Being a Wallflower. That movie was so good, by the way. But yeah, like it's not on the verge of that, but like it gives you the vibe of it. It's kind of weird. Like it gives you that vibe of like she's different, you know, like she's different and she's doing something different. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to spoil this for y'all, okay? This is a book that I bought like many years ago. Some people have heard of it, some people have not. I actually ran across this book through Amazon, which is weird. You know, for a minute, like how you're shopping on the internet, and then next thing you know, you pop over to the Amazon app, and then boom, there it is on the ad, and you're like, how did you know? It was one of those kind of things, but this is really bad. Don't ever do this. I wanted the book because it was really pretty at first. I'm so ashamed. That's so dumb. But I know that I'm probably not the only one that has done that before. But I mean, I might as well admit it now. Y'all fam, whatever. But this is called Creative Confidence. It kind of gives you the tools and then the motivation to, you know, gain creativeness, if that's a word, creativity and everything like that. Because at one point, I mean, at every single point, like some of us creative people, like I do art, and then like dance people, or, you know, I keep saying people, like they're just these people over here and these people, but all of us are in different types of groups creatively. Like we all have a thing that's our niche. You know what I'm saying? If that, Lord, I don't know. But that's pretty much the best way to explain it. Like we all have our thing. So this kind of like helped me with that, and to understand it more on an open-minded level. I thought that was a really well-rounded book, like to read, not just like, you know, for creative inspiration, but inspiration to do things in your everyday life as well. So if you guys do want to check this out, I'll definitely like have the link, and the other ones are going to be below too, so that way you guys can enjoy them and stuff and click on the link. Yeah, because it's, I mean, books. Like, also, nothing against like Kindle or like, you know, Nook book or anything like that, because I do have Nook book on my iPad. Absolutely amazing. Like when I can't like run to the store and somebody tells me like, oh, you should read this book, like it's really good, and I'm just like, oh crap, like I'm not gonna have time anytime this week to go to the bookstore or anything. I can just go on the Nook app or Barnes and Noble and stuff, because sometimes Barnes and Noble has like certain books for Nook and stuff like that, and there you go, boom, it's on your iPad. Technology. Next book, it was for our book club as well. It's called Modern Lovers, and it's by Emma Straub. I don't think I've been saying the authors like this whole time, but you'll see them like in the comments below. Y'all understand. I honestly didn't get to finish reading this book, but it's really actually pretty good. It's one of like it's a New York Times bestseller, apparently. The only thing about this book is you can get confused a little bit easily if you're not paying attention, because like this book kind of bounces back and forth from past to future a lot. That's the most I can say about this book without giving a lot of things away. But this book kind of like hops back from the past to the future about like, you know, the kids now and then the parents back then kind of thing. Like that's the most I'm gonna say. But like it's actually like, it's pretty good. Like I have to finish it though, like in order to give you guys like a full like, yeah, like, but so far so good. All right, all of my coconut oil lovers, I have a book just for you. It is called Coconut Oil. As you all know, if you are ever introduced to coconut oil solves most of your problems. Coconut oil, the best thing ever, and what better way than to put it in over 200 easy recipes and uses into a book. Like, it's a book from the gods. Like, I mean, spoiler, even though it's not like a reading book, it's more so like, what can you do with it type of book. Like, look at that. And let me just tell you, I'm not usually a big coconut fan when it comes to putting coconut in my food. Like, especially like the texture of actual coconut, it just does not, no. I don't like feeling like I got a hairy tongue or something like that. I can't get with it. Like, if you guys ever heard of Hostess snowballs or whatever, those are like my mom's favorite thing. Ugh. No. It feels like there are things in there that shouldn't be in there. That sounds so wrong. But that don't belong there. Let me just put it like that. But I actually came across this when I was walking into Barnes and Noble, and you know how, I don't know how most of them work in certain states and everything like that, but when you walk in, there's like a little like foyer, like before you actually walk into the pathway of heaven, the pathway to heaven, which is Barnes and Noble and everything like that. But yeah, like if they were right in the pavilion, this was only $9.99. I would have to probably find this book to put it down in the description, but I'm sure that I can find it somewhere, because this book will change your life forever. And it's not just like, you know, recipes that you can use at home. It's actually like things like for skin, for if you have kids, for your baby. They have like food, beauty, how you can incorporate it into makeup. Like, this book is a hidden gem. Like, it is. It's a hidden gem, and I hope that some of you guys buy it, because trust me, coconut oil is everything. I'm going to introduce you guys a book. I haven't read it yet because I'm trying to finish the other books, like how I mentioned. But I heard that there was a movie coming out about it very soon. It's called The Hate You Give. It kind of like shows you society nowadays. Like, even though it's very painful, we need to know what's going on. So this is gonna be like, I'm sure it's gonna be like a great book to actually read, as well as it's gonna hurt a little, probably. More than likely it's going to hurt. But obviously, like, it will probably open some of our eyes in which we need, you know, them to be open. It's about community. Apparently it's about womanhood. It's about death, unfortunately. Like, it's just a whole bunch of things in here. I mean, this book is gonna be crazy. Like, it's going to be like really, really crazy. And like, I honestly can't wait to read it. I want to read the book first before the movie comes out. That's always how I've been, especially like with Harry Potter books. I want to read the book first before the movie comes out. That way I can sit there and kind of point out, like, this wasn't really like this and this wasn't really like this. But you know, like, certain movie studios, they have to do that changing thing in order to, I guess, like, draw in the audience or something like that. But I mean, like, still, like, I just like to read the book beforehand just to see like all the differences and everything like that in it, and see if they really gave the book justice and everything. So yeah, like, check that out too, and I'll have that link below as well. I'm kind of excited about this one. Well, loves, that is it for this video for this week. If you do want to see more of this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. That lets me know what you guys like to see. Also, if you want to become a part of the notification gang, then make sure that you hit that bell so you can see when I upload videos and what times I upload videos and everything, because I upload one video per week. And now that I'm back, you can kind of expect that a little bit more. So make sure you're on your A game and hit that bell, okay? And also, if you're not a part of our gang, subscribe, okay? Because I would love to see this community grow, and I want to have fun with y'all. So yeah. All right. So I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out. Bye. Y'all see my Space Jam shirt? Yeah. Oh, we cutting now?